Hey cousins, welcome back to roreactztv.
How are you? Yeah, this is serious. Very serious.
Hey cousins, all right, in the last episode, Amber stepped away after his sister revealed that she is still married and that she's going through a divorce. The mother was not pleased. Let's listen in to see what she has to say.
You know, marriage is a covenant, Amber, between God and God. A relationship that a vow that you're supposed to keep between husband and wife, and to know that you are still married.
I apologize that you had to find out that way.
Cousins, I hate to see Amber so upset. Her joy was snatched right from her. But this is a conversation that had to be had. There is no way that she could think that his mother or father would be happy with their son dating a married woman. Maybe this will speed up the negotiations. Maybe they can meet in the middle. Who knows?
But I'm legally separated. And I would be divorced if my husband would just sign the papers, and we're not in agreement on splitting the assets.
Lord, please don't tell that lady about Shayla and the baby mama and Kai and all that. Please don't do that. Who else was nervous? Because y'all know Amber can't stop herself sometimes.
Things like that.
But honey, it doesn't matter if you're legally separated. What matters is you're still married. You're not divorced. And to know that you and Dave are staying together, God is not pleased. And I don't want none of that energy of your husband to fall on Dave, because you do reap what you sow.
Where is the lie? Not one lie told. And the other day I was talking about, if I was Amber, I would have, did this to Denisha, and Anthony could have felt the same way. And he wanted to do something at that party, but he actually had Ben and Wayne to hold him back. But if Anthony was not entertaining Denisha right now, and he was just sitting up thinking about Amber and Dave, he could have really jumped out the window and did something crazy. And another thing, Amber, like I said before, this podcast that you're about to go on and tell all your business to the world, that is going to rub off on Dave. That's going to hurt him and his business.
Married, and you might still love him. Because
And
sometimes people can be separated, whatever, and get back together. You don't know what God is trying to do.
It is over. Completely over.
That's what you're saying, or what God is saying?
Now you see that little Easter egg that she threw in there? That's what you're saying, or is that what God's saying? I'm like, God dang, we had 1 foot in and 1 foot out the door of this divorce. And now the writers are playing in our faces again, because we're going to sit through this and they not going to get divorced. But I don't see what can bring them back to each other. Because this marriage was raggedy from day one.
I don't want to tell you everything about my business with him, but I know that it's over. I know it, and I do not love him. So that's not something that you have to worry about.
Well, you may think she doesn't have to worry about her son, but she's worried about him every day. Every conversation that she has with him, it's going to be about Amber. It's going to be, I hope she's not living with you, and all the things that can happen with your relationship because of his and your disobedience to God. She feels like that you are making her son an adulterer, but you know what? His mother is going to go on to give Amber the best advice that she can get right now, and she needs that.
I know Dave is your son, and I understand that you want to protect him.
No. We're not. That's not it. Dave is my son. I do love him, but I want to protect the covenant. I'm saying he was raised to do right. Like he's committing adultery.
Cousins, what she says next is really what Amber needs to hear. Amber is sitting around all of these other unmarried women for the podcast, getting information from them, telling them all of her business. When she needs to slow down, sit down, make an exit plan. Dave is a businessman. Sit down with him, tell him what you want to pursue, and try to come up with a plan and strategically figure out how to get that done. Make your next move your best move, with or without Anthony, Country Wayne, or
You
Dave.
just said you're not legally divorced because of assets. What do you still have the house? Where do you live? Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. He has the house, and I typically stay with Dave.
See, that's what I'm saying. You cannot do that. You need your own.
Yeah, I hear that, and it's not coming from a messy place. She's telling her that you need to step out on your own and take care of yourself and not depend on a man. Now, we haven't seen Amber with Mama Brenda for a long time, and I suspect that she is embarrassed to tell Mama Brenda that she has been seeing Dave, and she doesn't want the repercussions of what she's going to say. But I'm so glad that she's having this conversation with Dave's mom.
So that's how you know it's not just about Dave. It's about you as a woman. You need your own. Can't depend on a man. Because look where you're at right now. You need your own. You have your business. You're beautiful. You're doing well. And living with Dave is just not God's plan. Let me say that.